A year and a half ago, I wanted to make an Escalade convertible. So I bought an Escalade from the auction for $1,200, and for the low price of like $80 in Sawzall blades, we cut the roof off an Escalade and made a convertible. And I had a blast all of 2022. Then I put it away. And this year, literally 1 year later since I put it away, we're finally using this thing. And in this series, our Convertible Escalade series, we're actually gonna make this thing usable and semi-nice. Last year, it was a beater, it was a rat. I'm hoping in this year's video, we can make it nice and fun and be able to enjoy it. Teaser, I'm not gonna be able to. Teaser, number 2, it's already fall. So I already know that it was a failure. It wasn't what I was hoping, but it's still a fun video, fun series, fun car. Check out, actually, you're getting a glimpse, teaser, the end result of my Escalade convertible. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's get going. All right, so 1 year ago, I put this puppy away. I'm gonna flash right back to 1 year ago and start right from the process of pulling this thing out of storage and bring it to where I am today in October. Let's flash back.
Flashback.
Well, we've proven that we can cut the roof off a Cadillac Escalade and enjoy it. I enjoyed it all summer long, and as you can see on the ground behind me and the leaves on the trees, it is fall and winter is coming, and I have no roof for this car. And it's kind of a beater. And in today's video, we're gonna try to bring this Cadillac Escalade back to life. We're gonna try to make it presentable. Now, what do I mean presentable? I mean, it looks like a Power Wheels. It's really, really amazing. And to be honest with you, this car gets more looks and more attention than this car right here. I absolutely love driving it, especially because I can fit my entire family in it and I can pull my boat. I can tow my boat with the 6-liter V8, has no problems, has a 3rd row seat, has the bench in the middle. I can fit 7 people in this car right here. What do you mean it's a beater though? Well, my son and I put some truck bed coating on it and it looked really, really great at first. But then, like, there's no UV protection in the truck bed coating. It just went dead black. So it's really not appealing anymore. You can kind of see how glossy it is under here. The whole thing looked like that and had almost a sparkle to it. Now, we cut the roof off of this car with some Sawzall blades and whiz wheels. So this right here, and this right here, and this right here, and all of this up here is just really ugly. And this wasn't meant to be like a really cool custom job. It was meant to be like, hey, can you cut the roof off a Cadillac Escalade or Chevy Tahoe in your backyard? The answer is yes, you can. The proof is right here. Here is the roof. I still have it. And as winter comes, I'm thinking I might put this back on the truck and then put a tarp over it, just so I have a little bit of protection. I can just rest this on top of the truck and then tarp it, and then I should be protected for the winter. Now, before winter comes, there's a couple things I want to do. I have enjoyed this truck so much that I don't want it to be a beater anymore. You can see I've polished the tail lights. I've put on some nice 22s with brand new tires. I've polished the headlights as well. The grill looks good. Well, I want to make this thing presentable. Like, from 20 feet away, this thing is amazing. It's great from far, but it's far from great. And when you get on the inside, like here, this is pretty ugly. This is pretty ugly. I put the WeatherTech mats here. I have the radio, so all of this is presentable. It also has an exhaust leak, so you can hear it ticking as you drive, so it sounds like a beater. But this, more importantly, is really what bugs me. I'm just not happy about this and that, and the seats as well. So in today's video, the first thing we're doing, we're bringing this to the exhaust shop to get the exhaust repaired. Then once it sounds good with that 6-liter roaring, because it has a MagnaFlow exhaust, we're gonna get a roll bar put in right here. Now, I don't want an entire cage, I just want a roll bar right here. And on top of that, I got some more stuff. I ordered some seat covers off the internet that are direct replacements for those seats right there. And on top of it, I got armrests too. So I have some nice clean sewn armrests to replace the interior. So we're gonna have a nice clean interior. Without further ado, let's dive into this thing. We're gonna go get the exhaust fixed and then we're gonna get a roll bar installed. I absolutely love driving this truck. Now, it's getting a little brisk in the fall, but this 6-liter V8 is amazing. It has so much power, but more importantly, these leather seats are some of the most comfortable seats GM has ever made. I love the armrest. I love the plush leather. They're soft, they're supple. These are a blast to drive, and everywhere I go, I get a thumbs up or a horn that beeps at me.
A few hours later.
Well, that was fast. Just a few hours later, this thing is done, and it sounds incredible. Like, like there's no more ticking anymore, which sounds so good. That's what made this sound like such a jalopy, was a tick, 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 tick. And the more you accelerate, the higher the RPMs go, the louder it got. Now I have a good sounding, strong truck. You might think that these windows are a little useless, especially the ones behind me, and they're kind of an eyesore because they don't go all the way down, but they block out a lot of wind and kind of trap the heat in when I'm driving. It's cold out, and I'm not that cold with the heat blasting because these windows prevent the wind from drafting in here. So I was like planning on removing them, but I don't think I'm going to. All right, so it drives my wife nuts that I buy things for myself, like instead of her getting me a gift. Well, gift idea. This is the Exter wallet. It's just a wallet, right? Watch this. All your cards pop. I'm gonna do that again, ready? All your cards pop right up with the push of a button. Also has a tracker. This is a solar powered tracker. Watch, it beeps. And just, where's my wallet? Connects Bluetoothly, if that's the right word. You can find your wallet through the app on your phone as long as you keep this in your wallet or secretly track something else. All right, so push the button. I'm gonna show you again. Cards come up. Also, spot for your cash, more spots for cards here. And it's also like not a big wallet. You can probably see it because I wear pretty skinny jeans. One more time, ready? Thought that was so cool. The Black Friday sale has already started, going from November 10th all the way to November 26th, and you can get up to a 55% discount by using code Flying Wheels with the link in the description. Not only do they have a variety of wallets in different colors and sizes, they also have an assortment of bags and cases as well as accessories including key cases, card holders, tool cards, and cash clips. Let's get on with the video. All right, we are at Mass Chassis in Kingston, New Hampshire. Now this is an old guy, like he does things the right way. He's just like one of those old-fashioned guys that knows the craft, that takes like pride in his work. He does some cool stuff, and he does a lot of my rust repair, but he does a lot of my custom work too. This is his truck right here. That's what he drives. And you can see he just works on some cool projects. So we're gonna bring this to him and see what he says about channeling up all these things, cleaning it up for me, and then putting in a roll bar. I love that truck. Hey, these would have worked. These bushwhacker things would work on the side too. I like that. I did. I got you a car cover and a tarp for the seats.
Talking about putting that back on again just for the winter.
What's that?
The top.
Well, I don't
what
have
I was
to.
thinking, I'm gonna make like aluminum pieces for this.
Yep.
And if you do that, you're just gonna destroy it.
Oh, then I won't do that. Yeah. So you're gonna do aluminum covers, kind of?
Yeah, probably like an aluminum cover that would come up off the side, and probably go down to here or something.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, this is awesome. And now there's some small spots too. So like when you open the doors, it goes here as well.
Yeah, see, that's what I meant.
And then up there too.
Yep. And then what I was thinking is, I'm gonna try to make it something 1/8" flat stock up there, so that those guys can just drill right into it.
Yeah.
And in doing so, that'll give us something to put the roll bar to, the top to, right, for now.
Yeah.
For the winter.
I like that. Okay. Yeah, this would be amazing. So I'm just gonna leave it and let you do your craft. Hey, you know what? How would I turn this into a tailgate? It's bolted in right now.
Bolted in?
I just bolted it in because usually it lifts up like this. It's like a hatch. So I cut the top off and then I just bolted it. So it's latched down here and then it's bolted right here. So it's not usable. I'd be curious to see what you think about how to make it. I'd love to just open it up. I'm thinking the Chevy Avalanche is the same truck. So if I get a Chevy Avalanche, I can get the tailgate off of it and that should work. I don't know how I'd make this work though. I don't know. If you look at it and let me know what you think about it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Are you good with me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, so I heard the Cadillac Escalade's finished. I haven't even looked at it yet. You guys are gonna see it with me. This is my first reveal of, I think it's either done or halfway done. We're gonna find out. There it is right there. Oh, they renamed it Escalade. So this is not tin, that's steel. Wow, and it's clean. This, oh wow, that is solid. Yeah, that moves the whole truck. But here, we still have exposure here and gaps here. So we need that to be finished. I'm not really a fan of it. I liked how it looked with no roll bar, actually. I am not really a fan. Geez, that is kind of ugly. That looks taller than that. Man, I liked it so much before. I'm at $1,800 already for that. He did a great job. He did a great job, and he did exactly what I asked. But I think my vision is different. So what I'm gonna ask for is hopefully maybe connect this to here, because this still has to be enclosed. So if we can encase and close this and connect the bar, then at least it'll be uniform. I'll have like an actual Jeep style, Jeep Wrangler cage for it. Maybe he can connect here. If you look when I shut the door, watch. The whole thing, you see that door move. like that whole thing moves. So if he takes a pole here, a brace here, to a bar here that goes back and forth, that will solidify, stabilize the truck as well, and it will connect it. It'll have some uniformity. I do not like that at all. It's exactly what I asked for though, and he did an amazing job. That's why I brought it to him. That gauge steel, like the whole truck moves with it. It's not just bolted in or giant rivets here. It's actually welded in to the body on the inside too. So he did a great job. I just need it to look different. I don't want it to look like a rat. I don't want this thing to be a rat anymore. I want it to be kind of nice. All right, back to the drawing board. We'll see you when there's some more progress. I'm really bummed. I just spent $1,800 to ruin it. Like, it was fun when it was a cheap project. Now the roll bar was as much as the whole vehicle was, and it doesn't look as cool anymore. I don't know.
Over 1 month later.
Okay, it is now December. It's been a month since the last time we saw the Escalade. We are here. I haven't looked at it yet. It's right here. You're getting a first glimpse. Actually, you're getting to see it before I even get to see it. I had him do the entire roll cage. I have no idea what it looks like. I'm gonna turn around and reveal right now. I don't like it. I think I just ruined this thing, and it cost me $2,500 to ruin it. He did a great job. It's sturdy. Look at that. The whole thing is sturdy and painted. He really did a great job. Look at whole thing is sturdy. Wow, what a funny looking truck now. He did a really nice job, and these welds are incredible. He did a great job welding too. Wow, I'm really, really happy with that. I mean, his quality is outstanding. Bent the bars for me. Wow, this is cool. It is freezing. Let me turn the heated seats on. Windows still work. Do they touch? I mean, the good thing is, like, now I can put a top on it. So oh wow, that's close. Wow, that is so close. Look at that, by an inch. Crazy. It feels slightly safer. I mean, I don't like the way it looks. I think it just looked cooler the way it was before. $2,500 later, I'm like, he did an awesome, amazing, outstanding job. I just don't like my idea of what I wanted done. So this was my mock Escalade, my trial Escalade. Like, this is the one that I wanted to make all the errors with, which I did. I mean, we cut it wrong. I put a weird roll bar on it, which ruined the look. Now at least I know what I'm doing and I know what I want. So I have another Escalade that I think I might just do this again. And now that I know how to do it, would be kind of a nicer one, maybe? I don't know. It still drives amazing. This is an awesome truck.
Several months later.
Several months later, and here we are. It's springtime. That was put away for the winter. Now it's time to pull it out. I don't know why I parked a car right in front of the car I have to pull out. That makes no sense. Dave, would you mind holding the camera while I climb in and see if I can get in this thing? I'm pretty sure there's a gigantic amount of water on that side. I'm just gonna push it up and over. So if you can get the water from over there, we'll see if I can even climb in this thing. Oh, wow. Actually, come over here. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. That's not good. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. There's a tide pool inside here, including the cup holders. I don't even know what to do. I can't even move it. Shoot. It goes all the way back. Aside from just dumping all that water in here, I don't know what to do unless I get a wet back. Ah! All it's doing is filling up the other bag.
Most of it came out.
It did?
Yeah, a lot of it came out.
It doesn't look like I even made a dent on this side. Ah, it's pouring in here. So much water. This one's gonna be terrible. Oh, for Christ's sake, it's pouring in the back. Oh, what a disaster. What a mess. There's ants in there, water everywhere. Can you get rid of that on that side? We got it. Everything's off. Now we'll get rid of the, what do you call these things? Pallets. Throw a battery in it. We're ready to go. Damn. There is water everywhere. So much for that boat cover. It didn't do shit. Now here's the other problem. Where's the key? See if that key works. It's hidden in a weird spot. I don't even know if that's the right key, and if it's not, I don't know where the key is. Come on, baby. You found it over there. Oh, yeah. 6-liter LQ9 never lets me down. Now let's see if she pulls out. I wonder if there's a bird excrement on the inside of a car that was covered. I love this truck. This is my most favorite vehicle that I own, for sure. This one is. Even though it's wet and a pallet put an indent in the seat, and it might be a little flooded. Still my favorite car. Look at it's started right up, and it's so comfortable. So this thing is back from the dead, and it's getting cleaned and gone through. Like, we're gonna really go through it. My son now works for Flying Wheels, and we have our own channel together, like a father and son duo, like project channel called Pistons and Pedals. If you want to check it out, there'll be a link at the end of this. pistons and pedals. All kinds of like fun car stuff, fun car videos, family friendly. So go check it out. So there are a lot of open spots on this truck that I just don't like this. And I'm gonna try to fabricate something to fill these. I have this Jeep Wrangler fender, plastic, texture plastic, that I think I can like cut with the cutoff wheel and just try to fit, just so I don't have open, sharp metal and it looks like somewhat presentable. All right, we get an idea of what we're working with now. All right, I want it to go like this, something like that. All right, so here's where we're at so far. That lines up pretty darn well. I'm gonna melt that to flex it. Can you hold this for me right here? Yep. Keep that in place, and I'm just gonna see if I can flex this a little bit. What the heck? I'm gonna get a pair of pliers. I need like an ice torch or something. What's the opposite of a torch? I need a cold torch to just harden this again. Yeah, that's pretty good. That right there. I'm not gonna fill that crack though. All right, so we're pretty well lined up right here, and I cut this 90-degree too off the fender. That should go right there, and now we can melt it into place, and we have like a cap for this ugly corner. And here's the difference. It'll look kind of like this versus that over there all exposed. All right, back on the Escalade. I have some bad news. You can see I'm wearing long sleeves and jeans. It is now near October, and I'm shooting this video. I have literally not used that car once all summer. My favorite vehicle, haven't used it all summer. Why? This is facts, not me stating this. It has not rained 2 weekends of the entire summer. It rains every single day except for 2 weekends, and that is just ridiculous. I can't use this thing because it rains at some point every day. It's like I'm in Florida, except it's not warm. So it's a real bummer. Today I'm gonna do some fiberglass work, and hopefully I can get some fall riding into my convertible, even though it's freaking cold in the morning and the evening. What I've decided to do, I taped everything up. All the spots that I want to fiberglass, I taped so they're sealed, and then I'm gonna put fiberglass on it. I also got this cap, which I like. Somebody gave me this. I'm gonna put this right here. I think this looks kind of good here. Actually, it looks good even tall, but I'm gonna lay it down a little bit more. And I'm gonna fiberglass. I don't think I need to fiberglass these edges, but I'm gonna fiberglass all these spots here so it's hard and not just like soft. And then you can see how dull this got over time. This like truck bed coating just dulled out. And watch, I rolled a little bit on just to test it out last month. Look at how good the gloss looks versus dull. So glossy, dull, glossy, dull. If it looks awful like this, it looks great like that. So we're gonna put another coat on after you do the fiberglass work. Just the rain has been a bummer for me. Fiberglass, a little bit of hardener, stir it up. I have a paintbrush. Now listen, before you guys do it in the comments, don't knock me. I am not a fiberglass repairman. I'm gonna try my best on a $3,000 truck. Never mind, a $1,200 truck. So let's see what we can do. Now I'm gonna cut these into smaller sheets. All right, let's try this out. My fiberglass, my resin, my brush. All right, we're lathered on section 1. Let's try it now. All right, we're done. I have everything fiberglassed. All these areas that were taped originally are fiberglassed. I'll let it harden. For Christ's sake, I have fiberglass all over me. I'm gonna let that harden up there. I have all these areas fiberglass as well. I'm only doing one sheet. I know I should do like multiple sheets. I don't care about this truck. I just want it to be easy. I just want to use it. I don't care what it looks like. I just want it to be a 20-footer that I can use. And when this all dries, I can clip sand, and then I'll roll it with a textured truck bed coating again. I just want to use my truck. Look at today. Beautiful day. I can't use it.
A few days later.
All right, it's been a couple days. The fiberglass is hardened all over, and you can see the strands of hair. I cut off most of the edges, so all these little sharp edges, I cut off most of them all over. But you can see, like, instead of just tape, everything is hardened. Now, if you're doing fiberglass, you should use multiple sheets. I don't care about this truck. I just use one sheet. And I know you guys are gonna tell me I'm wrong. Use multiple sheets, I know. But I just wanted, like, honestly, I was gonna leave it taped, so Now it's better, it's hard. I'm gonna get rid of all these little pieces right here. Like everything is solid and kind of blended as one piece now. So this plastic that I cut is all one piece. It's blended to here. I say blended, I should use quotation marks, so you very loosely. So it's all hard, all the way through. All these caps. Again, I cut the edges off. Now I'm just gonna take a grinding wheel, an angle grinder, grind off all the edges, sand everything semi-smooth, and then we're gonna truck bed coat everything. All right, everything is sanded and everything's blown off. It is, again, texture coated, so it's gonna be a heavy coating, so it's gonna cover a lot of these imperfections, which is why we're doing that. It's a toy. Cheap toy. The more work means the more time, means the more money. Takes away from my shop. Doing this is like a side project. I should be working today. But everything's kind of sanded down, and now I'm just gonna roll the truck bed coating on, see how it comes out. All right, we're ready to truck bed. Look at the texture and consistency of this stuff. So the only problem is it's not UV protected, so I'm gonna have to clear coat over it, because that's why that truck is so dull. If you look here, this is a test sample. This is what it looked like new. This is after a year, how much it faded. So I'm gonna put on a new coat and then clear over it. And technically, I probably could just clear over it the way it is, but I have it. I'm doing it. I gotta spray other areas anyway. We'll just do the whole truck. Today we're truck bedding my Cadillac Escalade convertible. All right, it's done, and like I thought, it made a flipping mess. It is everywhere, but it looks good. I love the finish. I wish it would just stay like this. I'm gonna have to clear over this. Probably next, I'm gonna have to let it dry and then clear over it. But it covered everything. So like all those fiberglass spots are covered. All the blemishes, look, you can't even see a line. It's covered. I did the bed too. So the bed is truck bedded. I hit here. I'll roll the rails and I roll a couple other extra areas, but you can see like it makes a mess. It gets everywhere. It gets everywhere. I'm gonna have to take a few minutes. It's gonna take me a while to clean this thing up. So there is overspray everywhere, obviously. It's on everything. I couldn't avoid it. It's everywhere. So look at this. I covered my brand new seat covers, which are dirty anyway. But here's what I did. I took some reducer in a spray bottle, like paint reducer, sprayed it on with a rag, and this is how it came out. This is actually from last year when I sprayed it the first time, but the reducer took just about everything off, everything. And I'm gonna do that side. So I'll show you one more time what it looks like on that side, and then we'll be done. So here's the before, and I'll show you the after in a second. And here we go. I cleaned up pretty well. I'm happy with the way the truck bed came out on the inside. All this stuff, for the most part, cleaned up. This is actually old from last year. I should have cleaned it up better a year ago. That too and that too. But everything from today is gone. I just colored this, unfortunately. But again, last year. But everything else came right off. And now I'm just gonna roll up here, and I think I'm done. I'm gonna clear coat it when it dries, and I can finally use this thing again. All right, the Escalade is truck bed coated, and I love the like satin sheen on it. I guess it's a gloss, I don't really know, but it dies out. It goes dead flat, and I love the way it shines in the light. So I've taped everything off, masked everything, put covers on everything except right here. I already glossed the bar and all the door jambs with a spray can, and I'm gonna spray the rest. I'm gonna spray the truck bed, I'm gonna spray everything with high gloss clear. See what it looks like when we're done. That's the fun part. I get to peel off all the tape, and as my kids would say, ASMR. Oh, this tape has been on a long time. I think I was wrong when I said the fun part.
The next day.
Well, it's the next day, and today's the day we remove all this tape and put it back together. I'm looking forward to it. And then I'm gonna pick up my son from school today in it, because he's the one that helped me with this, so he hasn't even seen it all finished up. All right, the last touch finally went on. So I have my surf pads here on the bar and my wake surfboard up top. Is officially a surf wagon. Well, here she is all finished up, and I wish I had my full-size surfboard. I only have my wake surfboard on the top. I'll get my surfboard for it too. Still glossy 2 weeks later. Chrome wheels, leathers decently clean. She's purring like a kitten. New upholstery on the bottom, new arm rests that are cleaned, and the floors came out great. I have floor mats, but I really like the way all of this came out. Without further ado, let's go for a ride. Ah, great. I loved these Escalades when they first came out. This is my most favorite car. I'm into it for like $5 grand, and it's comfortable and it's reliable and it's inexpensive to fix, and I can maintain it and I can tow with it and I can enjoy the sun with it on days that it doesn't rain, which is super rare. She's purring like a kitten right now. This truck is so much fun. Now, sadly, I didn't get to use it even once up at my house up at the lake, which is why it was so fun a year ago. I used it every day. I towed my boat with it. I went grocery shopping. We took the kids everywhere in it. It was so much fun. This is the best lake vehicle I've ever owned. And it rained so much that I didn't use it. It just wasn't worth going up there and being stuck in the rain. It was a real bummer of a year. And here we are, literally 1 year later since this video series started, this year's video season started. And this is the first time I'm actually driving it. So like the entrance video to this 2 or 3 part series was November 2022. It is now November 2023, and I'm finally finished this car and I'm about to put it away. That is just so saddening. But here she is. I actually love the glistening of the truck bed coating. I love that it has a 3rd row seat. I'm not fond of the roll bar. I'm still not sold on the roll bar. I don't really like the way it came out. I think it was cooler without the roll bar. It was more of like a Barbie mobile, especially now that the Barbie movie came out. It kind of fits the whole idea. It was a Power Wheels before, and now it's not. Still cool though, and it's gonna be easier to winterize because it has things that I can, I don't know, lay a tarp on. All right, let me do some artistic camera work and we'll show you what this thing looks like with Cool Switch. That's it. I'm into it for under $5 grand, but sadly, like, this is it. After this video, I'm going to winterize it. Maybe I'll get a week out of driving it, but maybe I won't. And then I have to go store it until next year, and then I'm gonna have to repeat the process of cleaning it. I cleaned it to go put it away, and then in the spring it's gonna be dirty again. It's gonna be filled with bugs, and I have to clean it up again. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I hope it doesn't look like it did when I took it out of storage this year. It's Halloween, and this is the first time we'll actually be enjoying this Escalade with my family. All right, everybody in our Sunrunner, hop in. You guys want the 3rd row? Yeah.
What's the point of the windows right there?
You're absolutely right. I don't know what the point of the windows are. Here we go. Can you believe it's the first time this entire year that we get to do this? All year. It's the end of the year. I gotta put this thing away next week. We're finally using it.
I don't know how to answer those questions.
Right. It's funny to think that this car was once that car right there. Same color and everything. And now it's this.
The next day.
And look at that. Next day, take my son out for breakfast. It's nice out. We leave breakfast. It's raining. Now we gotta sit on wet seats. Awesome. That's why I didn't use this thing all year. It's cold out and it's raining.
It's not
Really the first weekend that I tried to use this. And it rains every single weekend. Doesn't rain in the week. Every weekend it rains. And now everything's soaked. I love this car. Do you guys love this car or do you hate this car? Was it worth all my time? Was it worth all my effort? Am I like too fond of something that isn't that cool? Let me know. I mean, a Bronco, a Jeep Wrangler, a Scout, all would have cost me double, triple, quadruple what I have into this Escalade convertible. Little things that make me happy. I like this more than my Ferrari. Thanks for watching. Hey, thumbs ups are just appreciated because they help my videos. If you want to get notifications every time I make a new video, there's a bell down below. And subscribe for more fun car videos. I'll see y'all later. Adios.